Hi, guys. Welcome back to the Ratchet Christian. And today, y'all, I am so excited. I'm always so excited. You know, that's how I start the show. I'm never not excited to be here, but like, this is the most exciting thing that's like ever happened in the world. Okay. I have the studio full of the funniest people that exist in LA, in California, in the world. I'm not being dramatic. Like, I could just keep talking. I'm stalling. I'm getting nervous because it's like they're funny. They're beautiful. It's not just me here, guys. I'm in a room full of people that are funnier than me, guys. It's a lot going on. And so for me to not keep on rambling, I'm going to introduce my wonderful, funny friends in comedy. And I want y'all to give a very warm welcome to K-Dot to my left.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for showing up to the pod. Okay. I mean, I appreciate it. And then we have to my right, PK Mackey, the very funny. She's from the DMV, my DMV sister in the building.
757.
75, yeah. The same part that Chris Brown's from? No, okay, not that side. There you go. It still counts, you know. And then we have the very lovely, very talented, very hilarious Katrina. Y'all give it up, give it up.
Hey,
I know you've seen her. You've seen her. I don't know where you've seen her, but you've seen her, right? There you go. And last but not least, we have what do I say? How do I introduce Ashley? She's been on here before. She's a friend of the show. She's amazing. I want y'all to give a very warm welcome back to Young Tender, aka Ashley Mathaw, aka. Yo, I'm so excited. Welcome to the Ratchet Christian podcast.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
Thank y'all for coming.
Of course.
Like, this is so exciting. And if anything, I feel like I have Ashley to thank for this episode being brought together because we went to your show like 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. We went to your backyard comedy battle show, which is amazing. You're going to have to plug that, the next one that's coming up so people can go. But like, I decided to go to the show and it was in Compton, right? And I was so zealous, so excited. I got lost in Compton trying to go to Ashley's show. I'm dead serious. We walked into somebody's backyard and I was like, is this the Eventbrite? They were like, who are you? I was like, oh, I think I'm in the wrong place. And then when I got to Ashley's show, all of y'all were there.
We were.
And then I was like, this gang, I mean, showing up, loving on each other, supporting each other. This is Black women in comedy. You guys are all incredible comedians. And I remember the first time I met all of y'all at a show, it blew me away, humbled me. And I'm just glad that we've kept in touch ever since.
Yeah, for sure.
So what have y'all been up to? Like, how have you been? What's going on in life? How are things? Like, are you guys nervous to be here? Are you nervous?
Yeah.
I'm like, cause I'm like, are you nervous? Why am I nervous? You guys literally get on
I
stage.
feel like I'm in an interview.
Yeah.
I need this job.
After 20 minutes, I ain't got nothing to offer you, but you know, maybe somebody watching this does. So make it count.
Okay.
Make it count. No pressure. But like, what have y'all been up to? What's new? What's going on? I know you're still doing your comedy show. Like, what's tea? Because obviously this is what I've been doing when I'm not off the stage. Like, how's life? Why is that a loaded question?
I just got a lump in my throat.
I was like,
when you live in LA and somebody asks you how's life,
Yeah,
you be
you're like, oh,
gosh,
man.
I'm holding it together.
right. It's like, do you want the sad
God
answer?
is with me every month. It's something new. And I'm grateful, but I'm nervous. And
Yep.
Had a birthday.
Yeah, I did.
Yes, you did.
Thank
Happy
you. I
belated.
did. I just
Happy
celebrated. Yeah, for all the whites that are watching, it was my 51st. Let me
No, shut up. No.
And you could never.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, you
It's
could
crazy.
never.
I'm not 50.
Bananas.
I like how it sounds. When they start guessing your age, I'm petty.
They believe it.
Petty.
You're vegan, right?
I'm definitely vegan.
I would be vegan because of you and no one else.
Right.
You are the nicest vegan I've ever met. Most of them are hungry
They
and
be hungry
rude.
and
No, they
angry.
do. They do be hungry and rude.
Wow.
And but you're not like that, so that's
No,
great.
she know the best.
No, I
vegan
like
spots,
flavor.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love flavor. I don't care what you eat. If it's a mushroom or a steak, it's got to taste good.
Yeah.
that is
I
true.
need to.
For sure.
That is true.
Yeah.
There you go. She said, "Ooh."
Hey, all right. I know.
Make my kids proud.
That's
There you go. Oh, girl, what?
I'm not vegan, but I do like vegan men.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
From just what you just did,
Okay.
Yeah.
taste amazing.
Really?
What?
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you.
See,
Dude.
Because they
always
give
be-
meat, but not meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. All my
But here.
friends be going to Simply Wholesome. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Mm.
I got the sea moss at the house.
Wait, but like.
Put it down. Hey.
That's
I don't
Tell your
swallow
husband.
no more.
I'm like,
tell you what.
but I'm like, do vegan men? Because I'm like, if they smoked, if they drank, because I feel like that's what makes people like taste bad. Like if you like do a lot of that to
Drink
and
a little bit,
yeah,
but he
clean.
Oh, he tastes like
I
spring
just,
water.
I can't be with a man
say
that
drink a
eats
little-
better than me.
because I don't drink or
I can't be in my feminine if you eat better than me.
Oh, wow.
I just can't. Like, if I want to get chicken tendies and you order like a Caesar salad with no dressing, I feel judged.
Yeah. Oh, right.
I feel
that.
judged. I don't feel loved. I don't feel seen.
So, no,
I don't feel cared
No
for.
act-
Like I'm gonna be in competition with you.
That's what I'm saying. Like
definitely
your
not
stomach is
getting-
flatter than mine.
Yeah,
like it's just it's not fair. We both need to eat bad.
yeah.
We do.
I can respect that too.
Thank you. And I know that about myself too. Like I just accept that. So okay.
But that's what I've been up to.
I just accept that about myself. But I want to hear all y'all stories about how you first got into comedy. And I'm gonna start with you, K. Dot. Like when was that moment when was the first time somebody told you that you were funny? Do you remember?
Yeah, I was young in school. I was a class clown, doing things I shouldn't be doing, being extra. But as an adult, I always knew I was funny, but I learned that I needed to serve things funny because I'm very direct.
Ooh.
So I was like, people received better when I made it a joke. Even though I was being super serious, but
Kind of softens the blow a little
It
bit.
did. But I woke up one day, I was very much so corporate America, just in corporate, and I despised it. I was just unhappy because I wasn't living, I was just surviving. And I just woke up one day and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna call out of work and I'm gonna go open mic Laugh Factory.
Wow.
And I sat out
Starting
there.
off strong.
Right. I sat out there for 5 hours and I was like, I wrote a few things down. I was like, if I can make anybody laugh in here, this is what I'm gonna do. Got up there, made like everybody who's in line laugh. And I was like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And that's when I started. And that was 2019, like right before kind of COVID.
Were you watching comedy before, like you thought?
I would
you
always,
do it?
I was watching comedy, but I didn't think I could be a comedian, but I knew I was funny. So I didn't really start researching and practicing until I actually did it. Because I'm a Sag, we just, everything got to happen organically for us. It's like, it's just going to work out. I just wake up every day like, it's going to work out.
Yeah. By force.
Yeah.
It's very
it
sad
does.
of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought that you've been doing comedy for so much longer. Like I would have figured that you've been in the game like for maybe double that time because you're
baby,
just
my
so
life
good.
is a joke.
There you go. You're just so good.
Thank
honestly.
you. I appreciate that.
You're
Thank you so
welcome.
much. I appreciate y'all my peers. Like y'all always tell me that. And I just be out here trying to make it through the day.
I mean,
Shout out to you for calling off work, Dan.
yeah, I appreciate that.
I had PTO. I had time.
There you go. For me, honestly, I'm like, what's been helpful is to make the distinction between like my job and my career. Like my job pays the bills, but this is my career.
Right.
Like I'm gonna always prioritize anything that has to do with comedy and acting because this is what I moved out here for. I didn't move out here to be whatever it is that I do that pays my bills because I could have did that back home, had a
Right.
roof over my head that was all mine, got to see my nieces and nephews grow up. Like I didn't come out here to be a residential treatment counselor. So that goes on the back burner every time.
I feel
Every
Wow.
single time. I'm not playing. On that note, PK, you're from the DMV. What brought you here? How did you get into comedy? Like, tell us your story.
PK stands for Preacher's Kids, so I was always goofing off when my daddy was preaching, just making
Just
everybody
bad.
laugh, just being bad.
for Pretty Kitty.
Both of
I haven't
them.
seen it.
Both of them. Both of them.
I love the slow leg
Go
cross.
ahead. I know she was like, well,
Trina.
I was speaking about the
Might-
Lord,
might-
Katrina. Go
might
ahead.
watch this.
Let him
Oh,
use
my
you.
I'm trying.
Go ahead.
That was a hell of a segue.
Anyway,
That was a crazy
I
segment.
missed that. That went way over my head.
just sneaking to watch comedy. We couldn't watch BET in the house.
No
We
way.
had to
Say for
sneak
real.
and watch it. But I don't know. In high school, I was looking up something I should not have been looking up one night, and I thought it was a sex tape, but it was actually a comedy tape.
It was
is
a
what
set tape.
I thought it was called, but it was called I Might Need Security, but I thought it was a sex tape.
Girl,
I was
what
trying
type
to
of
find,
sex was you
'cause
looking for?
Look, I'm okay. I thought Jamie
kinky
Foxx was
stuff.
getting down.
There you go.
But he was getting down on that stage.
Jamie Foxx
Yeah.
sex
Watching
was
Jamie
crazy.
Foxx, it made me like, of course I watched it growing up, but watching him, and I play drums, like he's musically inclined, he sings. I was like, ooh, that's gonna be me. But I just had to figure out how to do it. Even in high school, I was like, man, if they just give me a show. But we had like a senior showcase, and I did like 20 minutes just joking.
right.
No
teachers and
way.
students. So that after high school, I was in community college. I was like, oh God, I do not want to do this. I want to be on stage. And I ended up meeting a comedian at the community college, and he was like, come to this mic. And I just been doing it ever since.
Wow.
What's
I
up?
mean, so 2016, I've been out LA almost 10 years.
No way.
I had, because I started in Virginia.
Yeah.
I did all the things I needed to do, and I was just like, I want to try something I've never done.
Mm-hmm.
And I moved to LA. I'd never been here, and just it worked out.
Yeah.
So,
10 years later,
Hey,
you're
cool.
still here. Sorry.
Right.
Praise the Lord.
That was
That's
the dream
amazing.
God did.
oh, did I get you?
No, I almost take
Wrong.
jokes.
Okay,
Yeah. That's amazing.
thank you.
I'm glad you're still out here 10 years later.
Almost 10. It'll be 10 next
Almost
year.
10. I mean, it counts. I like to round up. Call it exaggerating, but I likes to round up. I feel like 1 year in LA is technically 10. So we've been out here for 50.
You can make it 1 year out of LA? Oh,
You
man.
live
in
here.
LA.
You're from
Oh.
here, like for real. What about you, Katrina? How did you get into comedy? What was the first time that you're like, oh wait, like I think I'm professionally funny, like not just the backyard barbecue, like, and no shade to backyard barbecue, but you're getting paid to do comedy. So how do you?
Thank God for getting paid to do comedy.
Yeah, yeah,
It's one thing to be funny. It's another thing to get people to pay you to
Right.
be funny.
yeah. That's a whole
And when
different
I
ballpark.
measure it, that's totally what I think about. So I'm very grateful to God for that. My dream job was to be the best mom and wife I could be. And my family and I moved out here 9 years ago. And my husband at the time was an aspiring musician. The kids were industry kids. And I was in the beauty industry doing hair, being the breadwinner. Well, it wasn't enough bread, and I was so I went to film school, and I did a report on Eddie Murphy. And whatever artist you pick, you got to create some art based on their inspiration. For example, if I picked a baker, I probably would have baked a cake or some cookies to come in and talk about it. So I did the report, and my art was, you know what, I'm finally going to go to that comedy club and do a set. I was doing Ashley's hair.
No way.
She told me that she was a comedian. I was like, you just say that
way.
out loud?
Right.
Like, I was admired at her bravery. Like, that's really a thing? Because being
What?
from Detroit, it's like, get out of here and go get a real job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I knew who I could call to tell me where to go so that I don't get embarrassed too much just to go do a show. I called Ashley. She told me where to go, put me in touch with Rod Kills. Shout out to you, Rod, for my first show. And my husband was on board because every time I get tipsy, you know how some people are freestyle rappers and do stuff. I'm like, everybody get their seats and stand-up comedy. Just being funny because that's what I do.
Yeah.
Man, not only did I do good at the club and I gave a presentation back in school, I impersonated the teacher that day and just did stand-up on the spot for the
Dang.
classroom. And it just went. I was immediately in love. Like,
Wow.
this is my dream.
Yeah.
This is what my husband is pursuing. This is what the kid, they know who they are. And I was too afraid. And now it's here. And I can't stop. Oh my gosh. I love it.
Wow.
Always been a storyteller. Yeah.
Wow. Even as you tell the story, it's like you're talking about somebody that you're in love with. I'm like, you don't talk about your husband like that. Like, I'm like, the way you talk about comedy, I'm jealous. I'm like, who is this guy? Huh? Who is this guy? Who is comedy? Cheesing, smiling. Is this the same comedy I'm seeing?
Right.
Because my comedy don't feel like that. You know what I mean?
Comedy got a big hole.
I don't know if I'm
laying
doing
that
it right. When I talk about comedy, I get serious. I start, go ahead, because I'm about to go on. I'm catching myself. I'm getting better. Ashley, how did you get into comedy?
Man, I think I was always still now to this day, I want to do everything. Like my head goes everywhere. And I would just be sitting down. I think I wanted to be a computer engineer after watching a Facebook movie. I literally want to do everything. And then I watched Martin Lawrence stand up. You So Crazy? I couldn't believe it. And I feel like I waited 10 years to watch it again. Like I would stay up, just staying up late at night trying to catch it on HBO, wherever I could find it, and I found it again. And I was like, this shit is crazy and so inappropriate. And oh my God, everything about it. The nigga outfit. I mean, everything about it was crazy.
Leather was popping.
Yeah.
Full leather.
Shout out to Eddie
Man.
too.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I just fucking took a comedy class. I wrote some shit. I tried it, and it fucking worked. And I was like, I'm going to LA next month.
It's that simple.
I'm going to LA.
It's that
next month
simple.
as well.
I love
Put
that.
a transfer in. That shit went
Yeah.
through. I packed my car up. I got on a Spirit flight with a backpack, and I was out here.
Damn.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Bravery.
Yeah.
That's why I fuck
That's
with her.
all of y'all.
Oh no, I'm from here. I just woke up.
I made enough money in corporate. I'm funny. I don't have to do
Pick
this.
one of the top clubs.
I feel like I have
though,
options.
like,
That's what I'm
the
saying.
bravery
Your
in
first
that.
open mic was there. She was like, yeah, so I quit corporate and then I went to
Yeah,
like the
like-
highest ranking comedy club in LA
Right.
and it was fun. Whatever. I do that now.
Yeah, good taste.
I mean,
There you go.
I'm a grinder though. I was like, well, I'll sell drugs if this don't work.
There you go. There's always options. I mean, I didn't sell it, but I didn't quite sell it. But you know, I
they
did some
paid
things. You know what I mean?
Somebody I knew.
I gave previews of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I danced, I didn't sell. You know?
Right.
There's levels.
Right.
I mean, I've always been an entertainer.
Right.
I've always
No,
been on
yeah.
stages, and for me, I'm like, I'm progressing because this time I have my clothes on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's already progress. Like I've always already been on flyers. I saw this tweet once that was like, if you're on like flyers around the city, you too deep in the streets for me. And I'm just like, I've always been on flyers, party flyers, comedy flyers. Like it's just been the life that I live.
Okay.
And so I feel like I was ready for this. But imagine doing this in Frederick, Maryland. You know what I mean?
But it's so crazy.
It made no
Is
sense.
that where you started?
I didn't start comedy until I moved out here to LA.
Wow.
Okay.
I moved to LA to become an actress. Like I
Okay.
didn't know, I never was a student of comedy. I never thought, people always told me that I was funny, but I never took it like seriously or to heart or even really enjoyed watching stand up. Like it just was not my thing. And so for me, I'm like, I want to be an actress. I went to my acting studio and then my acting coach was like, oh, you need a unique technique. Like if you show up to an audition and there's 50 people in the room, your same brand going for the same role, what's going to set you apart? I was like, well, I like to make people laugh. He was like, amazing. I want you to write a comedy set and perform it in front of the class. And then I did. And that set was like maybe 15 minutes and people laughed. And then I was like, wait, like this is kind of fun. And then there was another comedian in my acting studio. So I reached out to him like, hey, I think I kind of want to do this. What should I do? So he put me in touch with 2 producers. And I just literally sent them an email like, hey, I started doing comedy. I would love to be on the show. They're like, great. You can be on one next week. And so I just literally started doing shows. I didn't go to a mic until a year after being in comedy. Like I immediately started doing shows.
Yeah.
So I kind of like worked backwards,
That's
but
dope.
I needed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad that I started that way because it's
Yeah.
like I didn't know to be afraid. I didn't know that
Right.
that doesn't happen
Right.
all the time, you know? So I just kind of ripped the Band-Aid off and went with that. I remember meeting all of you guys at the Black Women in Comedy event that Gumbo threw.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
this is going to be a
Was that
great...
at the Berkshire?
October. Berkshire.
Yeah.
This was like 3
Yeah.
years ago.
It was a Wednesday. I think October the 12th.
Not it
Sorry.
was a
I'm real good
Wednesday.
with
The thing, I'm like, what else? What was I wearing, huh? What
I
did
can't
you have on
remember
that
what
day?
I can't remember what you were wearing.
Yeah. What
I
was the
remember you went
weather?
up second. I'm a Cancer. I'm really good with
That's really good.
Don't lie to me.
But that's when I met all of y'all that same night. And prior to that, because like I said, I started out like, you know, doing shows. You know, I started going up in all the white clubs. I was doing flappers and all these things. And I was just really, I was killing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was just
out
like,
here.
I really was like, oh, it felt easy. You know what I mean? And it felt like, okay, this is good. Like I was feeling myself. And then I went to that show where I met y'all.
That was
Yeah, that was.
And I was humbled. And so this is a great segue into my second question, in that, have you ever bombed? And we're going to play a clip real quick. I don't know if you guys have been aware of the discourse, but Theo Vons, do you guys know who Theo Vons is?
Heard of him.
He recently filmed like a Netflix special and some clips of it like had leaked from people being on their phones and stuff. And apparently like he bombed it. And so a fan got this video of him and his reaction after he felt like he didn't do good. So Solomon, can you play the first clip for us? I've had a long month.
Really? I don't know. We're gonna have to do one more next week.
All right, we can stop it there.
I'm here. Right
So have you ever like felt like you bombed at a show? Have you felt like had a moment where you left the show like really down and feeling like, man, this is not my greatest moment? Like, what was that moment for you? And if you have had a moment like that, like, what did it teach you?
I recently had a moment like that. I don't feel like I ever bombed at a show, which I feel like I always do great at like real shows. And I'm waiting for my moment to bomb at a show because I expect it to happen. But I did do like a little mic, which I don't like mics. And I knew I did bad. Because a nigga who I think is bad, he came to me, he was like, Ashley, man, you know,
That's the worst.
he was like, I know you.
That's
I know
the
you.
worst.
Funny. Like, just come outside more. Like, just
That is
hit
crazy.
me
A
up and you
pep
could just ride
talk.
with me. You could just come with me. And I was
You
like,
could just come with me. Crazy.
but I felt that, and I appreciated that too, because low key, this is the truth of the matter. This is the truth of the matter. I did fucking suck. I ain't been outside. I ain't been out
You don't
there.
go to mic.
And the crazy thing is, I was in the back laughing at this nigga on stage who he used to fucking suck.
You see?
Yeah.
But the nigga been outside. And I was in the back really laughing. So when I be seeing shit like this, because this is the second time this happened to me, I be like, oh, this nigga can't pass me.
Damn. Yeah. I feel
Go back
that.
outside.
I feel that for sure.
I was like, yeah, okay, nigga,
I'll see you next time. Yeah. I got one
my
for you.
ego's not too big where I
Yeah.
won't hit him up and, just to get out there. I don't like mics. I won't do mics. But I do need to just be getting
I'm trying to get you to come to my mic. You playing? My mic is right down the street.
I just feel like it's... I hate to say this.
No,
but
tell him where
Say
you
it,
like
say
mics,
it,
Ash.
say it. Yeah.
Tell him.
I feel like it's a waste of my time. I feel like comedians
Some mics are.
aren't there to give you advice, give you feedback. They just want to get off what they want to say. And my true feedback is at a show because I know off the laughs. And it's nothing that really a comedian can really tell me unless they're telling me some tags. But they're not really there to make me better.
Okay.
I don't
That's a
believe
perspective.
so. Yeah.
I've only been to one mic that was like that. And it was John Grimes' mic.
Oh, the feedback. Mike.
Yeah, but Ron G used to come. And Ron G would actually look at your set and give you.
See, that's why I would appreciate if like Mike's was more like that, you know.
I mean, Precious Mike is kind of like that too. Like if you go, she'll give you feedback,
Okay.
but the niggas in there. No. But she'll honestly be like, "Oh, okay," like give you a tag or something. So like I'll go to her from time to time, but I feel the same way you do. Like I'd rather just try to get it off at a show.
Yeah, or I do it in the mirror. Just keep saying it. Probably watching some old shit I did and seeing how much energy I could give to it, what I could do differently. And,
Right.
Yeah.
For me, like I go to mics because it's like I have to get it up on its feet. Stuff sounds really good in my mind, but when I say it out loud, it doesn't always translate into a joke. It could be darker than I think. It could be harsher than I think, and I rather figure that out while the stakes are low than to be like figuring that out in front of like when it really counts. And so for me, I had one of my comedy mentors tell me like, if you can't make it to a mic, what you do, you just sandwich your jokes. You put your new material in between material that that works. So if I know I can't get to a mic and I want to try something, I do a joke that works. I do my new joke, and then I do an old joke in between, so that I give myself some breathing room. But I don't want to always do that, especially if I'm trying to do like a whole new set. I'm not going to go up there and do a whole new set in front of people because that doesn't feel good for me. Right. I have to leave on a laugh or at least enter in a laugh. And if I'm just out there taking risks for 15 minutes. It's uncomfortable, especially if that's somebody's first time seeing me or that's somebody's last impression of me or whatever it is that it may be. Like, I just the way that I see comedy, I try to give myself as much advantages as possible. Like, I try to remove every obstacle that I can before I go on the stage. Okay. Like, when people ask me like, oh, what song do you want me to play before you come up? I'll never give you a song because it puts you at a disadvantage. When I used to give people songs and then the wrong song played, I'm starting out my set already at a disadvantage because something happened that I wasn't expecting. And now I already have to readjust in real time in front of people. And so for me, I just remove that obstacle. You play any song, put me at any part of the lineup, whatever it is, I will figure it out in real time and just do my job. Okay. And so for me, like I like to do the work beforehand. And I'm not to say that you all don't, but it's like I get scared. And so whatever I can do to make myself less scared, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm total opposite. The mic, whoever I'm in front of, the comedians, whatever the challenge is, they messed up my name. Them the situations I thrive on. What can I do in this moment to build my confidence and actually get a laugh from them.
Mm.
Like some of those rooms where people are really high, where they think they laughing, but they just
not.
stuck.
Yeah, yeah.
I love that. Or sometimes I don't really, because I'm like, let me see if I can get them to outburst and really feel what I'm saying. Because how else will you push yourself
Yeah.
We did a show like
to
that.
the fearless part of
Yeah.
really what you're trying to do?
Yeah.
And then I don't seek out the mics, but some of these shows be like mics.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
a lot of shows be like Mike's. A lot.
And when I be in those rooms in front of my peers, I
Yeah.
be so thankful because all of us don't get to see each other work all the time.
Yeah.
And when they do, they be like, I be forgetting I could
Yeah.
have booked you on the XYZ. Or I be forgetting you had a joke like that. Or I be so I try to find why I'm here at this party, at this mic, at this show, in this awkward situation. Because I'm gonna get something. That's my training.
I'm
That's
leaving
my
here with
gym.
something.
Them awkward.
Yeah, I'm leaving. I'm leaving here with something for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. That's my
I feel that.
Yeah.
What about you,
I used to
Kate?
host a mic. I hosted a mic for like 2 years.
That's a long
Like,
time.
Yeah, it was. And I used to hate comedians it was like several hours. They would stay for the next hour. I'm like, nigga, go somewhere.
Yeah.
I just
Switch it
heard
up.
this,
Move
right?
around.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, I feel like I was telling Ashley, I was like, I ain't been up all week. I gotta go to a mic because I got a show at the Improv on Monday. Come through to
Hey.
the pie. But I'm like, if anything, if I can't make a mic throughout the week and I know I got a show coming up, I will stop. I will not work that day and I will go to a mic before the show just to get the rust off. Because it's like, yeah, I know I'm funny. I know I listen to recordings and stuff, but I just gotta get it out.
You gotta get out of your
Because
body.
It's literally like
Yeah.
a workout. You know what I mean? I just gotta get it off,
Yeah.
and then I'll be good. Because if I don't, I know I'm not gonna do what I eat. It'll still go good, but it's not gonna go the way I want it to go. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
That's a good way to-
like, nah, let me get this rust off, and then we good. But yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with doing mics. You'd be surprised who'll come up in a mic in LA or New York, wherever major city you're in. Like some people just be working out, even in acting classes. Like, one time, what's the boy from Get Out? Not Daniel, but the other one.
He's a comedian.
No. The one that was like, get out with the nose bleeding.
Oh, Lakeith Stanfield.
He
Yeah.
came into a class
He
one time.
did?
He just
No way.
randomly
Where?
showed up.
Yeah.
This was a
wow.
couple of years ago. But
Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying. Everybody is in class
Yeah.
working out.
What
He just
city?
came
'Cause
in.
I might-
This was Tasha,
Which mic
Tasha
actually?
Smith's class.
Wow.
He just randomly came up in there.
Yeah.
I'm saying, just what y'all working on. See what I'm saying? So it's just, I just look at it. It's the gym. Ain't nothing wrong with it. And you know, it's dope that comedians come in and might be able to give you a tag. So yeah.
But we need to bomb.
Yeah.
We have
'Cause
to.
when I tell you that I went through a
have to.
phase, where I had not bombed.
Yeah.
And I wasn't afraid of bombing because
Yeah.
I knew I was new.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I'm gonna always go out here and do my best. And I don't even focus on funny. I focus on fun. Because you already know
I could see that in your comedy.
Oh
You
yeah, I'm
always have
like,
a good
what's
time.
gonna make us have a ball tonight?
Yeah.
I'm gonna act a fool.
Yeah.
That's my whole thing. But then you get up here, I'm gonna tell you the 2 places I bombed, I did not want to bomb. And I was thinking too much. On Monday Rays at the Hollywood Improv and on Chocolate Sundays at the Laugh Factory. These are 2 times where your peers are there.
Yeah.
These are 2 times where
Yeah.
you want to be taken serious.
Yeah.
The one time I tried all new stuff at Monday Rays.
No.
Who does that?
No, that's
Just
no.
stick
But
with
that's what
yourself.
that's what I was
Just
talking
stick
about.
with
When I'm like,
yourself.
no, I
Oh my
won't.
God. And it's not like, I've never bombed and got booed.
All new things.
But when I do good,
You're fine. Ain't nobody ever gonna boo
when
you.
I do just good, I'm like, oh, I know you effing lying.
Yeah.
Like good.
Yeah.
What the fuck is good? You're
Right.
not here to just be good.
Wait,
so
so-
it was like, oh, good.
Yeah.
You could be replaced. I didn't like that. That's my bombing.
So nobody's been booed?
No. I haven't bombed. I haven't bombed yet.
You haven't bombed?
and you might not. You might not
The only
ever.
person that's been booed.
You've been booed.
One time?
Yeah, who?
You
Like,
were
we're
not
done
booed.
with you, boo. They didn't like you.
What did you say that?
Let me
Like,
get it
what?
out.
Booed.
It was towards the end of my set.
Okay.
So I made about 7 minutes in the last,
That's good.
boo!
No.
And then come to find out, they boo everybody at this school.
What?
Yeah, it was VSU.
Oh,
They
you
blew
were
her
doing
head.
a college
I didn't
show.
know. I did a
That's
college
their
show.
thing. You
were doing
and
a
I
college
was
show.
I was killing it. We did it.
Yeah.
And then one of them little niggas in the back started booing and it made everybody boo.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. But happy one
Bust out
time.
laughing.
Oh, I
Damn.
would take
And-
a boo.
and-
That's crazy.
Yeah. And that I ended up moving to LA like months later.
You left the state.
Oh, you got
Got up out of here.
removed.
Got up out of here. I was like, nigga, I
Like,
know
you
I'm
know what? I think I will.
I'm gonna move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
my
one
version,
time.
my version of a bomb is not boo. My version of a bomb is, oh, that was good. I don't
No. I understand. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, ain't nobody else been booed. I just,
Yeah.
I was just
Well, I don't think I bombed. Like, But I'm like, listening to y'all, I'm very cavalier about
Yeah.
how I do comedy. Like, but I don't worry. Like, I'm so stress free about things. Like,
Right.
so I don't really fear nothing. You born to die.
Yeah.
Like, so that's how I think. So like when I go to shows or I do anything, I don't really worry about if nobody like me because I've already been liked. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm there enjoying what I do. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm never really worried about not entertaining the crowd because as long as I enjoy it, I know you're gonna enjoy it because that's what my energy is. And as far as like mics, like I'm like, Ashley, I'm not getting any feedback, especially like I just threw myself into this. And there's really no blueprint to comedy because everybody's lane is different.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's just like I can study this person and study that person, but is it really me? So like when I go to mics, I kind of look for somebody who's really authentically looking at how I'm presenting my comedy. Like when I watch y'all comedy, I just like, I never have to give y'all feedback. But as far as women too, like we're just smarter than dudes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like,
I agree.
and I'm talking to men.
Sorry, Solomon.
about to say,
We
'cause I
see
wasn't looking at it.
Solomon, yeah, go ahead and cut in. It's
I mean,
okay.
you can, you know what I'm saying? But if it wasn't for a woman, it wouldn't be here.
Solomon's just shaking his head.
Yeah, I
But as far as like, because I get along with so many niggas in comedy, I have a space to really like talk to them and just be like, yeah, like you guys are like pigeonhole, like tunnel vision of what y'all think is funny. So you don't really give good feedback.
Right.
So
Their comedic taste is all the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah, and their perspectives all the
Yeah.
same. Ugh.
but I don't like doing high shows. I feel like if anything close to bombing, I feel that because they don't laugh. Like 'cause everybody's so high.
But at that point, it don't even really count because it's like you're not hearing it.
Yeah,
you're
it's just
not hearing.
But they do,
okay?
and then they'll come after the show and be like, "You were hilarious." Well, nigga, where were you?
But that's when they say that was funny. It's like no, that's where you laugh. You don't say that was funny.
Right.
There's this clip where Theo Vons did a podcast episode after he allegedly bombed this Netflix thing, and I feel like he had a really good perspective that's similar to yours. And so, Solomon, can you play that clip for us because he had a really good take?
And hit that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, what I'm saying is, bitch, I'm out there. I'm in the ring, bro. And I failed so many times. You could write, bro, write what you want, big dog.
Come on.
Write what you want. It wasn't perfect, man. I'll agree to that. And if I've gotten so used to times I have failed, it's okay. I eat failure for breakfast, but you fill me up with failure flakes over the years, kid. And it's okay, man. That's part of the job. The first 10 years of doing comedy is failure. So much of my life, the best things that have ever happened on my life have been on the other side of failure.
Ooh, that was a word. Come on, somebody.
Oh,
Yup.
preaching.
That was that.
Period.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
he said something wise.
Yeah, he did. He did.
But I be like that too off of Celsius. I ain't like, I be like,
You're like, nothing's really wrong. Everything's fine. You are silly.
Big dog.
yeah, I'm a
yeah.
philosopher off of
I eat
Celsius.
failure for breakfast.
Nothing wrong
I didn't even think about that. Yeah. You give me one good cup of coffee, I will start
Give me a
preaching
Celsius, I'll be
about
like,
believing
listen.
in yourself.
This is nothing.
You fail forward. That's what you do.
That's
what all those
fall back to
slogans-
get up.
There you go. Come on.
Make it look good.
Yeah, but I do feel like, so for me, I'm like, recently I did a show at the Laugh Factory in San Diego, and I kind of got humbled there a little bit. You know, I feel like I was hitting a streak where it's like I was doing a couple shows and they were going really good, going really great. And then sometimes I get in this pocket where I get too political. I get in it, you know, where I'm just like, I get tunnel vision, very narrow-minded. And for me, I'm like, I don't see women that look like me in that space. I don't see Black female comedians that are making political jokes. Like, it's dominated by racist white guys. Yeah. And so for me, I have something to say. I know that that's where my humor lies. And I've gotten more comfortable in being myself and being outspoken because these are things that naturally interest me. Mm-hmm. And the more that I speak on the things that naturally interest me, I feel like the more I create a lane for myself. But the problem with that comes sometimes though, is like I'm telling conservative jokes in a very liberal place. And so I'm always swimming upstream. And so if I do a whole set that's like that, and I got into a phase a couple months ago where it was just like that. And I was leaving shows feeling like I was bombing. But my husband told me, he was like, this is not the audience for that. It's not that the jokes aren't good. These people don't want to hear that. You know what I mean? And so I've just kind of had to learn not to like compromise on what it is that I'm saying, but to space it out. People don't go to shows to be beat over the head with politics. People don't go to shows to be preached to. Everybody wants to leave having a good time. So how do I have a balance with speaking my mind and making sure that I do my job, which is to make people laugh? And so I went to San Diego and performed out there for the first time, and it was crickets. I smoked a Newport afterwards. I did. I did. I smoked a Newport.
You know,
2 of them.
You was trying to go
You
to
know,
a new
2 of them.
portal.
There you go. Like the show was that. It was
San
that
Diego
bad.
is like the South of California. Like
Yeah.
you want to feel like racism. That's when you go to.
Yeah.
They'll still say gal.
They were not
He was
fucking with me. They were
Ask my
not.
host,
They were not having it. They like their homeless out there. They love them. So I went down there straight off gate. Homeless joke. They looked at me like, no, we
This
like
ain't
ours.
LA, baby.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I went out there making homeless jokes. I was out there just kind of like, fuck you. No, but listen, I was supposed to just go up there, do a couple minutes, and then I got there. They're like, oh, you're hosting. And so I had to keep going back up in front of these people for 2 hours.
Oh man.
And so by the end, they were sick of me. I was sick of them. I couldn't muster up any type of positivity. I wrapped up the show. I said, y'all were all right. Get home safe.
Y'all were all right.
Y'all was
Get
all
home,
right.
get home safe. And I
guess.
I had to keep going back up. And by the end, I was like,
as the
I'm not
host-
dealing with y'all.
As the host, you when
Yup.
you knew you was you decided to continue to tell jokes in between those comedians.
Yeah.
Crowd work.
Yes.
Birthday is
No, but it's like, because I had to.
any Libras in the
But
house.
listen,
You
once I
didn't
realized,
show. You
once
didn't
I
have to.
realized the political stuff wasn't working, I still had to go up there and do my stuff that does usually work. But because I pissed them off
Should've
right off
pressed
break,
it won't work in.
because I lost them from the beginning, I never got them back
And
for
you
2 hours, bro. What can I
You
do?
continue to tell jokes was just crazy to me.
How can I? I'm the host.
They
You
didn't
don't gotta
like
keep
you.
telling jokes.
no,
You
no,
like,
they
I'm ready for the
didn't
next
like
comic.
you.
I riffed on some of their stuff too. They were
Girl,
not.
they don't want to
they-
hear
they
that
were-
shit
I
from you.
What?
They don't
They
like
judged you
you.
already.
What? The,
When it's, I can't believe you did that.
what do you mean?
Now you got us.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, wait, do y'all know something that I don't know?
I'd be like, I would
do.
for anybody.
What would you have done?
Party
Because
or
I did learn a lot from that.
When I
did.
bomb, if the audience not, if I have 10 minutes and they not fucking with me for 5, I'm off at the 6.
That's like a 5.5.
I'm not playing with it. I'm not about to make myself.
I'm gonna hold y'all hostage.
Yeah.
I'm not about to go home and just be like, oh, I wish I would have got off.
Yeah.
Even when I host my show,
Yeah.
I don't tell jokes between each comedian because I don't like to see other people do that. It's annoying to me. Like when they keep going, they keep going, they keep going. I tell my jokes at the top and I keep the show going. That's what I like to do. But especially if I bomb, you crazy as hell.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I didn't care.
You was like,
I cared afterwards.
I don't care.
By
Obama's my president.
after the 90
I
minutes,
appreciate how you stood on business.
I did. But by the end, they had beat me down. They beat me down.
Yeah, you spoke to
to
them.
humility.
Right at the
And
You really did.
no, but it's
they
like
took a picture with everybody except yo.
and nobody said anything.
last year.
Shut up. Shut up.
That's the worst feeling.
No, but you know
Not
those
you.
shows
Not you.
when you wait in line.
They ask you
but-
to take the picture.
Yes, they
for
do.
them.
Yeah. When you walk
crazy.
by, they're like,
Can you take a picture of us?
my face.
Oh, that's the worst. Oh, they did.
No.
They made you the
I hung back. I
You
just-
had no choice. I mean, that was the least you could do. was-
only option.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just hung back, but I eat failure for breakfast. Okay.
Okay, Theo Vons.
So let me tell you,
Tell your flake.
they asked me to come back,
Okay.
and they booked me again,
Would you learn?
and I killed it.
Okay.
Yes,
There you
'cause
go.
period.
Good
Because I
job.
will go back to the scene of the crime.
That's right.
If there's one thing about me is like my philosophy is like you can't beat the person that never gives up. Like
Oh,
I
no,
have
for
to
real.
I have
I
to
would
go
go
back
back. I
to a
would stop
place
early.
and just create a new memory
Now,
there.
think about it.
And so for me, I'm like, okay, well, I got paid to
I
be
would have
there.
brought
They
them
asked me to come
behind
back.
the curtain. And your next
It was a shut up. No, it was bad. But before that though, I was getting into a place where I'm like, I don't want to keep going to mics out here. People aren't serious. Da-da-da. Anytime like I get to a place where there's a lack of humility, God always reminds me that it's like it's by my grace that you do it. When I started going up there like in my own strength, I'm not praying before, I get a little high-minded, like for me, it's always a reminder in that I'm here to make people laugh. I'm not here to hurt people's feelings. I'm not here to disrespect people. And so it's always just finding a balance between being myself, being respectful, having fun, sharing my opinion on things without it being too political. And so
But you do you want to travel more down that political lane?
I'm already there.
Okay. And
I don't think I'm gonna turn
Is your
around.
plan to like make that your full set now? Like when you go out? No.
No, but it's definitely a part of it now.
Yeah.
Like there's always going to be like a political aspect of my sets because that's just what interests me.
Right.
Well, do you
know what
check
I
the
mean?
temperature before you go into any of your political, like, any conservative?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I was telling COVID jokes at the height of COVID, and then I had to stop because it stopped being funny because people were like dying.
Yeah.
But now I can tell them again.
See, and I'd be like, people die every
You know
day,
what I
baby.
mean?
They died 5 years ago.
No, but they did. But it was like it was funny before like the numbers were getting high, and then I was like, read the room, and then I stopped. I took the homeless joke out completely. People don't like it. They don't like it.
Even not even the church audience.
Not even. Well, I don't tell in the church audiences, but it's like people. It hurts people's feelings. So I do adjust. I do like go through and like figure things out. But for me, I'm just like. I'm doing something. I feel like I'm doing something, and I'm doing something that I feel like I haven't seen done by somebody who looks like me,
Yeah.
and I want to do it.
should.
And it's not easy, but I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And biblically, he that wins souls is wise.
Yes.
It's the same thing in comedy.
Yeah.
You still got to use wisdom.
Absolutely.
If the job is to laugh, do the job
Yeah.
or not, then
Yeah.
host. And you could, in hindsight, and I'm so glad, I love that. Go right back.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, yeah.
Ain't no fear.
Yeah.
You don't
Right.
quit.
You can't be
You're not
fearless.
forfeiting.
No.
That was
Came too
whatever we
far.
were supposed to get
Yeah.
out of it.
Yeah.
But make sure you hosting at that point if they ain't laughing.
No, absolutely.
Oh, y'all don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
So let me tell you who I'm about to bring up. 'cause
There
I
we
see
go.
Fuck y'all on.
Yeah. No.
we don't acknowledge the elephant in the room.
And we did.
Yeah, never forget
Yeah,
how
we
it
did.
felt to purchase a ticket to your show.
Yes.
Always put yourself in that seat.
Yeah. And being ready to go, and then having to keep seeing the same person. They were just as sick of me as I was of them. So
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Right.
But I could stay on there for the next 2 years because it mentally scarred me. But we're gonna move on.
It's a win. It's a win. I'm glad you won.
Thank you.
Yeah.
As comedians, sometimes I feel like comedians can be some of the saddest people that you've ever met, and you'll never know. You just won't know. And so, Solomon, I want us to listen to this last clip. This is a friend of Theo Vons talking about, how he experiences him and what like he might be going through. And then I want us to have a conversation about mental health in the comedy space.
Yo, I know there's a comedy show. I'll wrap it up real fast. I'm just saying, I think people don't know. I think people don't know that some of us suffer from actual real clinical shit. And I have clinical depression. I have very dark days. You guys have lived through my shit. He's got it very bad. I'm sorry, but I think fucking people just think you're a clown and you're like, you're not a human. Well, he's a fucking human. So my heart goes out to the guy because I know he's struggling a lot. So.
So as people whose job it is to entertain other people, and you kind of, we all have things that go on in our lives. And I feel like a lot of people who go into comedy is because they have been through a lot of stuff. And I don't want to speak generally, but I know that's the case for me. But it's like, how do you take care of your mental health as somebody whose job it is to be happy in front of people?
I had to learn, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, a lot of my comedy is, I worked through my own trauma because, as Black people, we weren't championed to go to therapy.
Mm-hmm.
So I utilized comedy as therapy for a while before I went to therapy.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I learned to just build dynamics with people who share the same experiences as me, and it helps me in my dark days because then I can revisit some of these conversations with my peers and be like, I'm not the only person that went through that. Like, we're all working through it. Just being very receptive to my environment when I'm out and about in the community, to see people for who they really are outside of our job.
Yeah.
I think the trick of it is thinking that comedians are special. And stay with me for a second. We human.
Mm-hmm.
We get very dark
Mm-hmm.
and we do get depressed. And so does everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's nothing unique about the fact that we come from drama and trauma.
Mm-hmm.
That's everybody. That's 75% of the audiences that we are in front of.
Mm-hmm.
The gift is still being able to talk.
Mm.
And when I think about that, I think that there's somebody going through the same thing that can't even speak and can't even get out of bed. And so that will motivate me because I'm like, somebody's going to come to this show that needed my winning energy.
Yeah.
I feel that energy gets transferred. So it ain't even about being funny. They just need to see somebody climbing out of a hole. Because, you know, my dad had passed or my sister had passed. These are true things. I'm still going to tell these jokes even before the funeral, even before we finish the obituary, even though we finished planning, because they rooting for me. And I don't think it's a person going through one depressed thing where it's not a couple people just rooting for them like, come on out of this. You're not the only one. You're not by yourself. So success unshared is failure. You gotta share it, and that's the gift. That's not my quote.
That's a bar.
That's a bar, but that's not my quote. But every now and then you come across some quotes that help you get out of it. Because that stuff, you feel it and it hurt, but then all of a sudden your dumb comedic ass be like, but that shit was kind of funny. Because at my dad's funeral, it was a church full of dads. A Catholic church. I was like, you get a daddy. You get a daddy. Like, this is a blessing. Oh my God. So that's the gift, thinking about, dang, but it was funny.
Finding the humor in everything is great.
Yeah.
So inappropriate.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like on my darkest days, I'll do a dry fast. I just fast, and then I'll write down whatever is going on in my life, and then I'll go to a mic.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm saying because it's the emotions are so raw.
Yeah.
So it's like, ooh, let me get this out today. Especially like I try not to cry because I'm dry fasting. You don't want to get dehydrated and shit like that, but.
Can't lose teeth.
No, you gotta.
Pressure. I can't lose
I'll
teeth.
cry later, but it just fasting
blow
and
my
praying,
nose.
and then just getting it out. But and I think too, it's like I do that because it's like I have to remember my why. Like my why is like I want to leave people better than when I found them. You know what I mean? Everybody is coming here. Everyone's going through something. That's why I got it mentally. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's my process. You know what I mean? And we're gonna go through things in life, but remember your why. You know, I tell that to all my acting buddies too. Like, remember your why. It's gonna be, especially out here in this city.
Write it down if you have to.
You have to. Call a friend.
It's easy to lose sight of too. Like I feel like if you don't keep an eye on your why, you will drift away from it. It'll definitely drift away, and you can kind of forget, and you're going through the motions. And it's like, for me, when things start to feel hard, it's because I forgot why I'm doing it. You know what I mean? And when I remember why I'm doing it, it makes the sacrifices, it makes the struggles or whatever it is so much more easier when I remember what I'm doing it for. Because it doesn't feel like I'm doing nothing and getting nowhere type of thing, you know? And so what about you, Ashley?
For me, I just smile and laugh, you know, because like when like crazy shit happened, I just laugh it off. It's like, this shit, it can't be real. Like, I don't think none of it's real to me. Nothing is real to me. It's all a game, and you just gotta find your way. It's like when I'm on a 405 or any freeway out here, and I realize this motherfucker is really just in a lane, just following. But you could get all the way over here, and I could go through all these motherfuckers. Yeah. Like, but they choose to stay in these two lanes, and it's just like amazing to me. Like, this shit ain't real. So I could just laugh, I could just smile, and just change the whole trajectory of everything, just like this, just like that.
That landed with me. It's 6 lanes, 405, but they be in them too. Yeah, that hit with me.
I mean, I drive. It take me 2 hours to get home from work. And literally, I could just get all the way to the right lane and there's no one there. I could go straight through and it's backed up, and I just be like, these motherfuckers dumb.
That's the fake exit lane. You zoom through there like you about to exit, then you get back over because you not. Then you can zoom
niggas
past
just
them.
follow niggas.
No, you just condition. They condition.
It's muscle memory.
Yes.
It's conditioning for sure. For sure.
And they don't want to know a quicker way, or they just probably hate going home.
Well,
so
it takes effort though. I think, it's easier to go in the 2 lanes that everybody else is on, because I don't really have to think about it. It's right there. I don't have to pay attention. I don't have to make all these decisions on my own. And it's like, we're talking about traffic, but we're talking about life.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? It's like there is a easier route, and 90% of people do take it. Even if it's hard, like in their life, like the people can go to a job that they hate for their entire life, but it's consistent.
Yes.
So it's choosing the hard that you want. It's like we're choosing the very risky, unknown hard, but at least it's fun.
Yeah. I'm a serial bumper hitter.
Yeah.
I bump my head.
Yeah.
I'm a bump my head.
Bink.
Habitual line stepper.
Yeah. Those are my favorite kind of people. Though. I love a habitual line
Yeah, I'm a
stuffer.
habitual. I'll be like, I'm across.
There you go.
Like I gotta see. I gotta see for myself.
I gotta see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta see.
I'm the same way. I would just jump out in traffic and just hope I don't
Yeah.
get hit. I just feel like I just gotta go now.
Yeah.
I'm the same exact way too. When people were like, "Success isn't all it's cracked up to be," I said, "Let me find out.
Yeah.
I want to know. Being famous sucks." I'm like, "Let me see." You know what I mean? And it's like, being rich is not going to buy you happiness. I'll let you know. You know what I mean? And so to bring this conversation home, I just want to know from each of one of y'all, like, what does success looks like for you? Like, what's going to be your I made it moment so that I can find this clip and send it to you when it happens?
What does it look like for me?
Mm-hmm.
Low key, like seeing my mama cry.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like
you
seeing
win.
her-
Everybody else go home.
No, like,
I'm trying to grab a
no,
Kleenex
because
right
like
now.
number one, she's a Leo and she's mean. She gonna live forever. Like black old people that's mean live forever. But like she's proud of me. But I know I've truly made it when she shed a tear because she's vested. She's like, my baby did it. You know what I'm saying? Because all she knows how to do is survive. And like I'm trying to get her in a place to live.
Ooh.
So when she cries, I know I've like my mama don't have to survive no more. She could just live. You know what I'm saying? So
I think for me it's when people no longer know me just as Reverend Mackey's daughter.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm PK Mackey. I'm not like, you Reverend Mackey? Like, I'm, or also, too, me just being able to pay off my parents' mortgage. Like, you done had that house 30 years. Like, just let me finish. Like, it's done. Like, I got you.
Interestingly enough, I got some things money can't buy. I really do. I'm out here pursuing this next journey, already understanding that I made it.
Ooh, that's what's up.
It's people trying to buy kids and have kids. I got two, one of each, and they healthy. I'm healthy. And being rich is having the things that money can't buy. That's how I live. I went through that really dark place where that is what I had to come to.
Wow.
And then when I wasn't as healthy and couldn't do the career that I was amazing at, I was amazing in the beauty industry, but my hands and my back won't let me do it anymore. I really had to find happy again. And when I did, which was comedy, I made it. I'm not here to make it. I'm here to still remain in purpose. Play it back for me so I can get it even on my dark days because they keep coming.
Wow.
You choked me up on that, but I went straight to the answer.
And CC it to me.
Yeah. It'll be on YouTube for forever.
Because I don't know
But
if
I
I
will
remember
be
that
keeping
one
it.
X-Men movie, but that one dude was trying to get Wolverine's blood
Yeah.
so he could get his health. It was like a Japanese dude.
Yeah.
And he had all the money in the world and he just wanted health.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's a
Boy, I forgot y'all comics. Y'all deep. Go ahead. All deep.
I agree with Trina, Katrina.
Her.
Right.
Yeah, it's just really, I mean, it's crazy, but when I pray every morning, I be like, thank you for my perfect health. You know, I just always say that because it's gonna be the health. That's all I think about. That's like my biggest struggle. Also, is to have the discipline to do what I need to do to remain healthy and get healthy. So, yeah, when my fucking knees ain't hurting and my back ain't hurting, that's when I know I've made it. Like, you did what you was really supposed to. Yeah.
Damn. You guys are letting me know I have some work to do on my soul because there's things I want.
There's things I want.
There are things that I want, but I think for me, sometimes it's hard for me to figure out like what is it? Like, what do I want? What is it? Because I honestly, if I can be vulnerable, like I'm after intangible things too. I want to get to a place where it's like I feel like fully loved, and that's a trap because I'll never get it from fame. I'll never get it from having money. I'll never get it from like any of the things that I'm after. And so I just have to know that I do them because I enjoy them, not because that they'll fulfill me. And so for me, that's the greatest gift that God has given me, in that while I have nothing, God has taught me that even when he gives me those things, they're not going to make me happy. If I'm not happy right now, I'm not going to be happy with more of anything, with more eyes on me, with more opportunities, with more money. If I'm not happy with who I am and what I have in this current state, like happiness isn't there. It's right here, you know? And so for me, success looks like there's no better feeling for me than to have a goal and accomplish it. And I think that just comes from a place of like having to perform, to be appreciated, to be seen. It's almost like an innate part of my personality that I accept, and that instead of it making me feel bad, I use it as a strength. I am an achiever, sometimes an overachiever. Instead of like making that make me feel bad about myself, like it's almost something that I admire now, because if I believe in something and I put my mind to do it, it's done. Yeah. And so for me, I think success looks like it's just the next thing that I do, because I just love taking things from my brain, putting them on paper, and then holding it in my hand. That's what success is to me. Sure. That's my favorite thing in the whole wide world. And I just want to continue to do that, to have it in my head, put it in my hand, give it to people, and go to the next thing. Yeah. And to be able to sustain myself and sustain those that I love off of that, that's going to be the best feeling in the whole wide world to me. This has been such an enriching and fun and amazing conversation. I admire each of you as women, as comedians. You're hardworking, you're intelligent, you're smart, you're beautiful, you're living out your dreams. You're really, really living out your dreams. And so I want y'all to let the audience know where they can find you on your social media. And then if you have any shows coming up, if you have anything that you want to plug, that you want to get people to, this is your opportunity to do that right now.
You can follow me at _KAYDOTT, Instagram, TikTok, all those good things. If you're older and you're on the Facebook, because they call it the Facebook.
There you go.
It's Karina K.Wells. You know, I got a beautiful name, but I don't give a lot of Karina. I think I do have a few shows coming up, but off the top of my mind, I can't think of them. But if you go to my page, you can catch the flyer, you can see the dates, and please pull up. It's a good time. I'm out here giving you these jokes.
Man.
PK Mackey, PKMackey. That's on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I'm not really on Facebook like that. So.
I'll be on there.
If you're in LA, I have a show at the Hollywood Improv this Monday, October 13th, 7:30. The Lab, come through. It's still be a good time. New Jersey, October 29th at Delta's, New Brunswick. Pull up on your girl. Let's have fun. Jersey. Bring your lady.
Hey,
Jersey. Can't forget New Jersey. I'm going to be there. Come, yeah. So, yeah.
Love it.
I have had an amazing time here today. So much food for thought, and y'all, my crew. This was so dope. You know, laughter and message. But
what up, though?
Yeah, what up, though? A lot of truth today. But you can follow me on all social platforms, Trina with the Truth. And I stay active. I stay doing stuff, whether it be with the kids, comedy, or the homegirls, whatever I feel is funny, I'm posting. So follow me if you support Black women. That's who I represent. I'm not ashamed of it. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. All right, take your health seriously. Support a breast cancer event. I have one coming up Friday, October 24th in the Inland Empire. And that is going to be at the Epic Event Center. I'm excited about that show. It's something different for me, you know, something that should be excited. I'm hosting that event.
There we go. We're doing events, y'all. It's not a show. It's an event.
We're doing an event, right?
It's not a conference center. It's an event. Yeah.
A lot of shows coming up.
I heard titties.
Yeah. I'm doing a titty event. No, be serious. Okay?
Titties.
Be serious.
We suck titties. Homegrown A cups, B cups.
There we go.
Get your cups.
And last but not least, Ashley.
Guys, you can follow me at Young Tender. That's Young, YOUNG10DER on Instagram, or you can type in Ashley, ASHLEY, Mathaw, MATHAWAW. And what else?
You having a backyard show coming up? Any new dates?
Not October. I'm about to go out the country for a little while. Something
Something
light.
I ain't gonna casually just say that.
Never does anything light.
Where you going?
Where I'm going? Dominican Republic.
Oh,
shit.
Yeah.
and
Hide your daughters.
that's what I'm saying.
No, I'm going
Up to no good. You ain't going there to pray.
But so Backyard Comedy Battle won't be next month, but if you follow me, you'll see it. And just come out to one of these shows. Most times they be free, you know.
It's a
and it's
time.
just fucking fun.
It's a
Yeah,
time.
it's an amazing time, and that's how we were able to even get this episode together.
Literally.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. I see some new subscribers. Welcome. Share this video. If you're new here, like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, and I'll see you again soon for another episode of The Ratchet Christian. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Good job, guys.
Yeah.